We are so lucky here on Delmarva. We have such a variety of delicious food and so many talented chefs to help prepare it.
And joining us today is one of those talented chefs. This is Kevin Reading, who is the owner of Abbott's Grill in Milford and in Laurel. Thank you so much for
pleasure.
coming. And
Thanks for having
Lorraine Dion, who is the Director of Public Relations and Special Events with Kent County Tourism. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
For joining us today.
So what are we going to make, first of all?
Well, we're going to do an adaptation of a chicken and dumpling, but we're going to use fall flavors. We're going to use a pumpkin gnocchi today.
Ooh.
So we're using maitake mushrooms, fingerling potatoes, blanched spinach, pancetta, all these fun fall kind of flavors.
All right,
Wow.
yeah, you named some of the ingredients, but we're going to show you some other. Of course, the chicken breast, olive oil, you say shallots, tomatoes, garlic,
some
pancetta.
micro arugula we're going to use for garnish, and a little Parmesan Reggiano that we're going to garnish the top of the dish with.
So we need some butter, some chicken stock, and all those things as well.
All right, so let's get started. What do we need to do first?
Go ahead and put a little bit of oil in the pan.
Okay.
Jimmy, if you could put a little salt and pepper on both sides. Here's salt and pepper.
Oh, you put them together. Great.
Yep, they're all there. I just for the sake of speed.
Right.
Now, Lorraine, this is just one of the tasty dishes that you're going to have at the Kent County Restaurant Week, and that's what you're going to talk about.
Right, the 18 restaurants that are going to be participating.
Woo! Yeah.
There'll be a lot of good things, a lot of special dishes at all of them to try, and a lot of special pricing too to make it easier for you.
Okay, and this is a fairly new event, and you have it's a spin-off of the Wine and Beer Festival?
Yes, this is the 6th year for the Wine and Beer Festival, and this is the 2nd year for Kent County Restaurant Week. So the festival is on Saturday the 17th, and Restaurant Week starts the very next day for a whole week, from Sunday to Sunday.
Ah, sounds fun. Okay, so we have the chicken in there. How long are we going to?
We're going to, in a home setting, I would probably go 3 or 4 minutes, and I would go ahead and brown. You would lift it up and make sure that skin was really nice and dark. I'm going to do a kind of a quicker version. We're going to go ahead and start adding. If you'd add the aromatics, which are the shallots and the garlic.
The aromatics.
The aromatics.
Beautiful.
Probably about a half of that.
About half of that. On top of the chicken?
Right, no, in the oil.
In the oil, okay.
We're going to add the pancetta. And we have some roasted garlic.
All of it or just half?
Let's do all that. We got to love pancetta.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Let's add the roasted garlic.
Who doesn't love some pancetta?
Right? And I'm just going to saute, just kind of work it a little bit.
He's going to do that magical thing.
I'm not going to flip it yet, but I'm just going to put this over here. So maybe put our gnocchis in.
All of them?
I would. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I like how you think.
So we're going to... And we'll go ahead and let those go. We've included the recipe on these, and this is an absolute wonderful recipe, and you can change it from season to season.
Sure.
And it's wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and hit this. We're deglazing it with a little bit of Madeira, which is a fortified wine. I'd say about an ounce there.
Now, what do you mean deglazing it? What is
deglazing is when you actually are adding a liquid. If this was a gas stove, the flame would ignite and it would actually, get rid of the alcohol and just leave the flavors. But deglazing actually takes the fond, the bits off the bottom of the pan, and actually make them into the sauce. You don't want to waste those flavors.
No, not at all.
So anyway, we've got that going there. Now we can add the spinach and the maitake mushrooms. One of my favorite mushrooms in the world are the maitake. Now we blanch and shock the spinach. And the maitake mushrooms, we roast it. We did a little bit of oil, salt, and pepper, and just roast them in the oven for about 15 minutes.
Right.
And those things are amazing. The maitake mushrooms are great.
Okay, well, that goes on there, cooks a little bit. Lorraine, give us the details for the Restaurant Week in Kent County.
Well, it's starting Sunday, October 18th through the 25th. All the restaurants, there's over 18 that will be participating throughout Dover and Kent County. They all will have special menus, and you'll recognize it when you go in because they'll all have beautiful tent cards on the tables, and even the little bakeries and sandwich shops are going to do special sandwiches and breakfast, coffees, and things like that. So you get a wide variety.
Yeah, sure.
Now, I just want to mention real quick, you probably noticed that I was wearing gloves, but Lisa didn't have gloves on. The reason for that, Kevin suggested it because I was handling the chicken directly.
Yeah, definitely handling raw chicken. We want to change your cutting board, sterilize your knives, and keep your hands clean.
Can't be too careful.
No, especially there. If you want to right now add a little bit of this, this is a Parmesan stock or with slight chicken Parmesan stock, just a little bit of that. And then right before I left, I got a little demi-glace, which is a reduction of a veal stock that goes for about 24 hours. You can add all that. You can't go wrong there. I have some fresh thyme. Why not?
All of it.
Let's throw that in here.
Yummy.
And the last but least, if we could just do like 1 pat of butter. And what the butter does, it actually helps to emulsify the sauces. All right, so if you ever seen like a really sheen sauce, or one that's kind of you know, a little loose looking, the butter actually emulsifies it. And that's our little secret in the restaurant.
All right, and if you would like
Yeah.
this recipe, just send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland, 21801. You can also go to WBOC.com, click on our picture at the top of the page, or give us a call, 443-880-9116.
Wow. Liking this stuff right here. Now, there's another cool thing that's going on at Abbott's. Tell me about that real quick.
Well, Ryan Cunningham, our chef in Laurel, is in a national competition right now with Thomas English Muffin, and it's Thomas Breakfast Battle. And he is going against big markets, and we really need your support to help him push him to the top here. So if we can go on there, and you can vote daily for this, but to sponsor him here would be amazing to see if we, in a small market like Laurel, if we could help him push him to the top. He's an amazing chef.
So we need to taste this beautiful dish, okay?
I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven.
Okay. There we go. Oh, look at this.
And by the
magic.
actually by the magic of television
going on. How does he do that?
Wow, that was quick. I'm going to grab the forks here.
And wow, that looks good. Yeah, get me a big one, okay?
A big fork?
I'm right in the way, sorry.
I need a giant fork. Lorraine, I want you to understand, when it comes to food, I'll be throwing elbows, so you're just fine.
Now, what I would do here in the restaurant, I would reduce this down to its really, the sauce is very viscous. We'd put the chicken here. I'd hit this with a little bit of micro arugula, which is local. And then I would hit this with a little bit of the
But we're going to hit it with our forks right now because we
gotta go.
Gotta go. That's right. I'm getting on the chicken here.
Lorraine, thank you so much for coming.
You're looking forward to it. Oh, that is so delicious. And if you would like to learn more about Kent County Restaurant Week and how you can get involved, just visit WBOC.com, click on our picture at the top of the page. That is so delicious. You know, Jimmy, if this TV thing doesn't work out, maybe you could become a chef.
I'm not going to be as good as Kevin, though. Not going to happen. I'm more of a blue-collar guy than a corporate one, if you want to know the truth. I love working with my hands. I love seeing the possibilities turn into reality. Another way that's possible is through construction. So up next, we're going to show you how men and women are paving the way in a workforce paying nearly $20 an hour.
And if steel or glass are something you appreciate, take a look at this. See how this local artist puts Delmarva Life Sean Stryker's feet to fire as he lives a day in the life of a sculptor. That's next when Delmarva Life continues in just minutes.
This is really good.